There is some good news this afternoon for Manchester United supporters who want the Glazers to sell the club because Sheikh Jassim of Qatar and also Sir Jim Ratcliffe, the British industrialist, both still want to buy Manchester United despite this sale progress dragging on for 10 months and despite problems at Manchester United on and off the pitch. Now, they've both made bids which value United at around £5 billion. The Glazers at the moment are saying that is not enough. They want higher offers. But one source is telling us this afternoon, the longer they demand more money, the more the very asset they're trying to sell is being devalued. Of course, the Glazers announced in November last year that they may sell Manchester United. United Chief Executive Richard Arnold on Monday told staff at United that the process was still ongoing. And it's our information that as far as the two bidders are concerned, what is happening on the pitch, United having lost 3 of their opening 5 Premier League games of the season, and also what is happening off the pitch is not affecting their bids at all. They still want to buy Manchester United. But of course, they know that the Glazer family as a whole have not made up their mind yet about whether they want to sell the club. And also the valuation they have on the club is much more than anyone is willing to pay at the moment.
Yeah, and on that, I mean, given the struggles they're facing, presumably there might be a school of thought, Kaveh, that whether you're Jim Ratcliffe or Sheikh Jassim, a little discount could potentially be on the cards. Not that, obviously, that's something that the Glazers are entertaining right now.
Yeah, nobody's told me that either of the bidders are considering revising their bids downward. What I'm being told is that their bids are not going to increase at the moment, and what is happening on the pitch and off the pitch is not going to affect those bids. I see where you're coming from. You're thinking because United are doing badly, because they've got problems off the field as well, the Qataris or Sir Jim may be tempted to go in and say, you know what, actually, we've had a bit of a rethink. We're going to offer you less.
It's not the same product on the shelf as it was six months ago.
I mean, from the outside looking in, you could say that, but that is not the sense I'm getting at all.
OK. And I guess the last thing you need when you are struggling on the pitch and off the pitch is a former player, club legend, given he produced this incredible moment back in 1999, to criticise some of the players that he then later managed when he was in charge of Manchester United. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I mean, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has spoken for the first time in detail about his time as United manager. He's been speaking to Andy Mitten at The Athletic. Lots of good quotes in that interview, lots of news lines. I think one of the things that jumped out at me was the fact that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said on record that United had tried to sign players like Harry Kane, like Declan Rice, like Jude Bellingham, like Moses Caicedo as well. And as far as Kane was concerned, Solskjaer said that his understanding was that Kane did want to move to Manchester United. Of course, we know that Kane was Erik ten Hag's #1 target this summer. We know Erik ten Hag also wanted Declan Rice. But obviously, neither of those players ended up moving to Manchester United. We were told that the problem was that United didn't have the budget to sign those kind of players and pay their wages as well. The question United supporters will be asking themselves is, if the sale of the club had gone through earlier, would new owners, the Qataris for instance, or Sir Jim Ratcliffe, have been in a better position to sign players like Kane and Rice?